Hey you guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have something new for you guys. I have come up with 10 things that I wish I had known before I had a baby. And I tried to come up with things that weren't so well known that you kind of would only know if you've been through the experience. So I hope you enjoy. The first 5 things are going to be related to childbirth. The number one thing that I wish I had known before giving birth is that it doesn't happen like it does in the movies. And I had heard that before, but I didn't know to what extent that rang true. Let me tell you my story. So I went into labor the night of Christmas Eve, like in the wee hours of Christmas Eve, like 4 a.m. The morning of Christmas Eve. And so I had mild contractions, just like they said they would start, and they gradually progressed up until that night. And I was waiting for my water to break. I mean, that's how it happens. That's how I've seen it happen. You know, you have your contractions, they slowly build, your water breaks, you go to the hospital to deliver the baby, love, joy, and happiness. No. By the time I got to the hospital, my contractions were so strong, but my water still hadn't broke. And that's why I didn't go sooner to the hospital, because I was like, well, I can't be that far along if my water hasn't broken. But by the time my water broke, it was almost ready for me to push the baby out. So that being said, I did not have time to get an epidural, and I delivered her naturally, which was not in my birth plan. The second thing I wish I'd known before giving birth is the type of pain I would experience. All the videos that I have watched, all of the moms that I've talked to, they said that your contractions hurt really, really bad, and they feel like severe period cramps. Okay, that part was true, but what they did not tell me was about the ring of fire. And it sounds just as bad as it is. So the ring of fire happens when the baby's head is crowning and about to come out, and you feel, I'm not even kidding you, like there's a blowtorch on your crotch, okay? And the more you push, the more it burns. And I think it has to do with the skin stretching, I'm not entirely sure, but it burns like no other. And I was not prepared for that. Again, I thought I was having an epidural, so I really wasn't planning on experiencing that much pain. I know that sounds stupid, but I just really wasn't. So I was definitely unprepared for the ring of fire. So if you're going to have a natural birth or considering natural birth, keep that in mind, that it's not just the contractions, it's the actual like crowning that hurts too. Labial tears. So again, I was prepared to have some tearing upon giving birth. However, I did not consider how much the sewing or the stitching, or suturing, I guess is how you would say it, would hurt. I felt every time they put that needle through to give me a stitch, every freaking stitch I felt, and it hurt so much. It hurt. I mean, I honestly probably would say that it hurt just as bad as pushing her out. I mean, I was like cringing on the hospital bed, like, ooh. And they give you like fentanyl or some type of, I don't know, something to like relax you or to make it ease the pain, but I mean, it didn't do anything. I mean, it was awful. So labial tears, you don't necessarily feel the tearing when it's happening, but afterward, when they're piecing your situation back together, yeah. Number 4, your tailbone can incur some serious damage and even break during childbirth. That, I don't know if my tailbone broke, but I know to this day it hurts to sit down for long periods of time. After I gave birth, my tailbone hurt so bad, I actually had to order a heating pad to sit down. I mean, it was like, it hurt so bad, like I wanted to cry some days. It's gotten progressively better, but yes, your tailbone can break or bruise, or I don't know. It's like, I never even knew that was a thing, but it is, and beware. Number 5, when your physicians and your nurses advise you to take stool softeners, you need to do it. So I was aware that after having a baby, it can be a little challenging to have a bowel movement. Um, they did not tell me that if I did not take my stool softeners that I would be like, you know whating bricks. I mean, it felt like my first poop. I mean, I wanted to cry. I think I might have cried, actually. It felt like I was pooping rocks. Literally. I was like cringing on the toilet, like, please take the stool softeners. And then even people take the stool softeners and they still say it hurts. I don't know what's the reasoning behind why it hurts, but it does. Also, those little squeezy bottles that they give you, make sure you take those, because using the bathroom, peeing hurts so much. It stings so bad that you need to like have warm water to, you know, rinse down there as you are urinating, because there's so many cuts and things down there from giving birth that it stings. I mean, it feels like acid is passing through your crotch. I know this is TMI, you guys, but this is just, I mean, this is just what it is, okay? So the next 5 things are gonna have to do with after you bring baby home postpartum. The number one thing that I wish I had known postpartum, and this is kind of a vanity thing, but everyone talks about how much your hair grows and how thick and luscious your locks are gonna be once you're pregnant. And that was kind of the case for me. My hair didn't grow exceptionally long, but it did get really thick. And my hair like never shed. I mean, I think I can count on like both hands how many hairs shed off my head when I was pregnant, and I'm not even exaggerating. What they don't tell you is that you don't get to keep that hair. About 2 to 3 months after you give birth, your hair is going to start shedding. Not every woman experiences postpartum shedding, but I think majority do. And it's an experience. I mean, I thought I was going bald. For at least 2 weeks, I would run my hands through my hair and there would be like balls of hair in my hand. And I was like, how is there still any hair on my head? Hey guys, I hope that I'm in focus. Aspen woke up, so I had to go tend to her. She's actually right here. I think she's out of the frame, but I realized some of the stuff I was saying about postpartum shedding got cut off. I don't know, my camera just stopped filming, but if you're a woman of color, this is what I wanted to let you know. If you are a woman of color and you experience postpartum shedding, do not do a wash and go. You're gonna be tempted. You are gonna be tempted because 1, you just had a baby, and 2, you don't have time to go to no salon. But believe you me, when I tell you that you need to make an effort to go to the salon, do it. Do not do a wash and go, because when your hair is in that stage of like rapidly shedding, it needs to be in a style that it can fall out easily. When your hair is, you know, in its natural texture, if you're not relaxed, it will get caught in like the coarseness. Yes, baby, it will get caught, and it will take you days to comb that mess out. Like, I'm not even kidding you. That's what happened to me. I did a wash and go and left it like that for no, like legit like over 2 weeks. By the time I got to the hair salon, my stylist was like low-key mad because it took her several hours to comb out my hair. Probably it took her about 2 hours to comb out my hair, like in between seeing her other clients that she had, and she was like pissed. But I was like, sorry boo, it's your job. But yeah, wash and go, no. Braids or get your hair straightened, go to the salon. So yeah, I know your time is going to be limited because you just had a baby and you don't have a lot of free time, but go to the hair salon. Use that as some of your personal time, which leads me to number 2. You need to take personal time for yourself. Now, the duration of that personal time may be shorter than it was typically before you had a baby, but it is so important and vital that you take it, because you can get so wrapped up and so consumed in your baby that you start to neglect yourself, and really you are going to be the best for your baby when you are the best for yourself. Did I say that right? You're going to be able to care for your baby the best when you are at your best. And so if that means getting up in the morning and going to Starbucks and getting a coffee and coming right back, do that. If that means reading for 30 minutes at night to kind of rejuvenate, do it. But you want to make sure that every day, hopefully, you have a little something that you do for yourself. So number 3 is you can get stretch marks after you have a baby. So don't get excited thinking, I'm in the clear, I don't have any stretch marks, because when that baby comes out, they can come. And that is what happened with me. Well, actually, I had stretch marks on the side, like on my like sides of my stomach that were like dark ones, but I didn't have any on the front. And I was like, I can work with this. Like I can make this work. But I'm not sure how soon after, but I want to say like a week after I gave birth, I got stretch marks on the front of my stomach, and I was sad about it. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like your body already goes through so many changes, and I thought I had that one win, like no stretch marks on this stomach, but no, they're there. And honestly, I don't know if they're gonna go away, and now I'm like perfectly fine with it. Like that's just a cost that you pay rearing and bearing children, so it is what it is. I wear my stretch marks like badges of honor. I will say the ones on the sides, the darker ones, they are fading, so there's hope. Number 4, no matter how much you prepare yourself, no matter how many books you read, no matter how many Lamaze classes you go to, no matter how many lactation consultants you consult with, you're gonna Google everything. I would like to think that I was extremely prepared. I attended prenatal classes, probably like 10 prenatal classes through my OB's office. I read books, I, did internet research, and I still Googled everything. I mean, there's so much stuff that comes up. I mean, just the stuff that you wouldn't even think. Like, is my baby eating enough? Is my baby sleeping enough? Is my baby constipated? Is my baby pooping enough? Does my baby like me? Is my baby angry? And then don't even get me into the diseases that you Google, or viruses and illnesses. Is my baby sick? Does my baby have thrush? Does my baby have a diaper rash? Does my baby have stomach, gastrointestinal issues? Like, you'll drive yourself freaking crazy, okay, Googling stuff. And it's just, I mean, you're just gonna do it. No matter how much you prepare, you're gonna Google. So be prepared to be on that keyboard. Okay, so number 5 is that bonding time that you have with your baby is so important, because although your baby has been with you for 9 months and you love them tremendously and would do anything for them, you don't really know them. I mean, they're kind of like a stranger when they're born, because they're still growing into themselves. They're, still trying to find their personality, and you're trying to get to know them, and they're trying to get to know you. You guys kind of don't know each other. I know that sounds weird, but it's just the truth. And so don't let anybody try to strip you of that time, that bonding time, because it is so vital with bonding with your baby. I mean, now me and Aspen, I've been at home with her for 10 months now, and I know her so well. Like, I know that she's not really that cuddly unless it's in the morning. She's, a little bit more cuddly, and I'll let you hold her and rock her. I know the quickest way to calm her down when she's crying in the car is to sing "Hush Little Baby, Don't You Cry." So things like that, that you really just won't know unless you take the time, spend the time to get to know your baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Oh, also one other little bonus thing. You're gonna spend so much time trying to get the room together, get the crib, get the, rocking chair and all that stuff. Don't even worry about it. The only things that you really need to worry about are the car seat and the changing table situation. And then just put the changing table in your room, so that way at night when you do night changes, you don't even have to hardly get up. So I just wanted to throw that in there as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love being a mom. It's seriously like the greatest role that I've ever had, and I hope that this video was helpful and give you guys a little bit more insight on what it's like being a mom and going through labor. I hope I didn't scare you guys too much about labor and delivery, but I mean, I had to keep it real, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.